In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on March 3rd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Kraken versus Columbus Blue Jackets. The Seattle Kraken have emerged as a genuine contender in 2022 to 2023, their second season in the NHL, but after some struggles lately, they'll need to settle themselves ahead of the playoffs if they are to be a factor, and on Friday, they'll get a chance to make a statement as they take on the Columbus Blue Jackets on the road. The Blue Jackets were expected to be poor, but have been worse than anyone thought as they've fallen to last place in the Eastern Conference. But at home, they can beat anyone behind their top stars, so with Seattle needing a win in the Pacific Division race, this one should be a fantastic contest. The Kraken are 5-1 in their last 6 games against a team with a losing record. The Kraken are 0-4 in their last 4 games on Friday. The under is 7-1 in the Blue Jackets' last 9 games against the Western Conference. The under is 4-1 in the Blue Jackets' last 5 home games. Still currently sitting at the very bottom of the NHL with just 46 points from 61 outings, the Blue Jackets know for a fact that they will not be participating in the postseason this year. That, mine, has seemingly eased the pressure on the team, which is presently enjoying its best hockey of the whole 2022 to 2023 campaign, having gone 4-1-2 in its last 7 outings. The Kraken, while sitting third in the Pacific Division, find themselves in a tad more stressful situation, having managed to bank just 5 triumphs in their previous 12 matchups, with the 4th-placed Edmonton Oilers breathing down their necks, being level on points with Seattle, which has a game in hand. It is a worry that the Kraken have not won any of their most recent 4 assignments played on Fridays, while Columbus holds a 2-1-0 historic advantage against them. The Kraken are on the second night of a back-to-back, and that is going to hurt them here. The Blue Jackets scored 5 goals in the last game, and at times the defense for Seattle has been an issue, so the Columbus Blue Jackets money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams are capable of scoring plenty of goals, and in this matchup, there's always been plenty of goals, so with a lack of defense on the Blue Jackets side, it could unfortunately get very ugly. For the Kraken, the over is 5-1 in their past 7 games played against the Eastern Conference, and for the Blue Jackets, the over is 5-2-1 in their past 8 games played against the Pacific Division, and in a game that's bound to be free-flowing, expect plenty of chances. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Winnipeg Jets versus Edmonton Oilers. At this time of year, fans become accustomed to heavyweight battles, and on Friday, we'll be getting exactly that, as the Winnipeg Jets head to Alberta to take on the Edmonton Oilers in a game that could have serious implications on the standings for the remainder of the season. Both teams get it done in different ways, with the goaltending and defense from Winnipeg up against the unstoppable offensive firepower of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton, and with 2 points meaning absolutely everything to them, this game is bound to be a thriller. Winnipeg is 0-4 in their last 4 games overall and 5-1 in their last 6 games against the Pacific Division, while the under is 7-1-3 in their last 11 Friday games. Edmonton is 6-1 in their last 7 games against the Western Conference and 9-2 in their last 11 Friday games, while the over is 13-3 in their last 16 games against the Central Division. The Jets could desperately use the 2 points in this game, as they have gone from 2nd place in the Central Division to now the last spot in the wild card standings. The Oilers are also in a similar situation, as they currently sit 3rd in the Atlantic Division but only find themselves 4 points out of 1st place behind the Golden Knights. The Jets come into this game struggling, as they have dropped 6 of their last 7, which included a bad loss against the Blue Jackets, as well as blowing multiple leads to lose in overtime against the Kings on Tuesday. On top of their recent poor performances, they will have to contend with the league's #1 offense over the past month. The Oilers are the best team in the league at creating scoring chances since the start of February, ranking 5th in expected goals. What's even more dangerous about the Oilers' offense is how well they convert on those chances, as they also rank 1st in goals per game with a mark of 4.17 over the same time frame. Trying to stop that high-octane Oilers offense will be a Jets defense that ranks 14th in expected goals against and 15th in goals allowed per game since February 1st. Neither of those rankings give confidence they can slow down the Oilers. Two teams that have had shaky goaltending as of late, but the difference here is you have one team that can score in the Oilers and one that can't in Winnipeg, who scored 2 goals or less in 5 of their last 7 games. Look for Edmonton's offense to take over, as I believe that the Oilers snag another victory at home here. So the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. The Jets, who average 3.05 goals per game, should create plenty of scoring chances with Kyle Connor, Blake Wheeler, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with quick puck movement. The Oilers, who have scored 23 goals in the last 5 games, should run up the score with Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Zach Hyman, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with effective puck movement, while defensemen Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard pick apart the Jets' defense from the point. Both teams have great offenses, and the upcoming game should reflect that, with both forward units stepping up and finding the back of the net throughout the game. This will be a high-scoring game controlled by both offenses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Carolina Hurricanes versus Arizona Coyotes. The Carolina Hurricanes face the Arizona Coyotes, with both teams heading in opposite directions this season. The Hurricanes have a 39-12-8 record, and with 7 wins in their last 10 games are in first place in the Metropolitan Division, and they've added some players at the trade deadline as a result. The Coyotes have a 21-31-9 record and are near the bottom of the Western Conference. They traded away most of their reliable players at the trade deadline. Both teams look to finish the season strong, and the upcoming game looks to be a good one. The Hurricanes are 5-1 in their last 6 road games and 35-17 in their last 52 overall. The Coyotes are 5-2 in their last 7 home games and 26-57 in their last 83 overall. The under is 5-0 in Hurricanes' last 5 overall. The under is 5-2 in Coyotes' last 7 home games. The Hurricanes are 8-2 in the last 10 meetings in Arizona and 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. The favorite is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. Carolina has dominated Arizona in recent matchups. The Hurricanes are 7-1-2 in their last 10 meetings against the Yotes. Offense, defense, and goaltending are all major advantages for the Canes. The Coyotes rank 28th in goals per game, last in shots per game, 24th in goals against per game, and 31st in shots against per game. Carolina ranks 9th in goals per game, 3rd in shots per game, 2nd in goals against per game, and 1st in shots against per game. The Hurricanes have won 7 of their last 10 games. The Carolina Hurricanes continue to flex their muscle as one of the better teams in the league, and they usually don't lose games they're not supposed to. This is one of those spots. The Arizona Coyotes don't have the defense to hang with the Coyotes, and while they've had recent success at home, they're not a profitable team overall dating back to last season. Carolina is the much better overall team, and they will take care of business in this matchup by 2 or more goals. So the Carolina Hurricanes to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The offense has been poor for Arizona. The Yotes rank 28th in goals per game and 31st in shots per game. They scored 3 or fewer goals in 6 of their last 10 games. In the last 10 meetings between these two teams, the Coyotes averaged 2.3 goals per game. Defense and goaltending have both been excellent for Carolina this season. They rank 2nd in goals against per game and 1st in shots against per game. The under is 6-4 in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. Arizona will struggle to score on Carolina. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.